My name is David Mutai, the Regional Manager or Basin Coordinator, the Victoria North. We are based in Kakamega. We have 5 rowers implementing the Nzoia Watershed management. The names are, we have Isihu, we have Buhungu, we have Safo, we have Mumias and Kisama. Mainly these rowers operate within Kakamega, Siaya, Bungoma counties. And the use of rowers in management of water resource catchments is a principle of stakeholder participation, where the rowers implement various activities which are clearly outlined within the sub-catchment management plans, earlier prepared for the management of the catchment. This support of implementation is by the Kenya Water Security Project based at WRA headquarters. They have been in this project in the first tranche, and currently they're implementing the second tranche of the activities.
I want to briefly talk about the project ambayo tuko nayo. The project is, as you can see, the Buhungu Rua project. This project was brought to our school, and we have managed to plant around 6,000 bamboo seedlings, as you can see from the project. These seedlings, the main purpose, we were supposed to get the seedlings so that we can plant on the riparian land. We have our main stream here, just next to the school, called River Ikoha. So the main aim was actually to get these seedlings planted along that river or that stream so that we can conserve the soil because of the soil erosion.
We are in collaborating with the school, being our partners, to ensure that, one, the pupils and the school community can learn the raising of these tree seedlings, so that when they grow up, they can continue with the spirit. Because we have realized that along the way, some the adults that we have now have neglected the conservation aspect. So we are putting children in place so that we can encourage the conservation aspect. As they grow up, they will not leave that aspect as it is now.
This project has really benefited the school. In which way? One, we have been able to get a tank here, 10,000 liters. This tank next to the Mradi here is around 10,000, and we have done water harvesting. This water has enabled the school, especially during these times of COVID-19, we have had enough water for our hand washing points, and also apart from the hand washing points, the water has also been used in various domestic use in the school. For example, washing of the classrooms, washing of the sanitary facilities. So the water has really assisted us.
At the moment, this tree nursery was to help the Rua and the school on the aspect of livelihood, because the trees that are planted there, if it will get a market, then the Rua and the school shall cooperate and sell, and a percentage of about 20% shall return to the school, because they are helping us with the land and part of it the cleaning.
For the part of pupils, since we were educated together with the pupils, they have also been participating in making sure that they clean up the nursery. They have also received some information on tree planting, that they are encouraged to plant more so the indigenous trees at their homes. And mostly they have been encouraged, at least in a year, they should plant an indigenous tree, more so during this rainy season.
And when the school is closed, of course, the Rua members normally come to the sites, nursery, this nursery being one of them, to do the cleaning and even do some other necessary nursery practices that is required.
We are really appreciating the project of Buhungu Water Project, more specifically in preserving the wetland areas. Through the project of planting trees that has been initiated in the school, we have received a lot of benefits. One, from the water harvesting, we have been able to get water, frequent supply of water from the tank, and that has really helped in situations when our main borehole has broken down. We have really benefited from that.
Hii mitaro inachimba hii hakika imetusaidia huku kwa sababu ya maji. Maji ilikuwa inapita kwa mashamba, hata tukipanda chakula hatupati. Hii mwaka yenye hii mitaro imemaliza kutusaidia hii, hakika tumeona vyakula yetu iko mzuri, tunasidi tu kulima tu mtusaidie. Tunapata mapato mazuri, hata mahindi wenye wako tunatarikia tunaweza kupata kwa shamba mahindi mazuri. Lakini tukidogo tu hivi mahindi iko tu sawa, mahindi mrefu vizuri sana.
Kwa hakika mitaro imetusaidia, kwanza imepunguza mmonyoko wa udongo. Pili, tunatumia hiyo mitaro kwa kupanda napier grass and crops ambazo zinapata ndani, yani produce imekuwa ya hali ya juu sana. Kwa hivyo tunamsihi tu hii kundi liendelee na arrangement kama hii ambayo inatusaidia sana kwa kupunguza hali ya maskini, kwa sababu kutoka mahali kidogo tu tunaweza panda mahindi, maharagwe na crops zingine ambazo zinaweza kutusaidia.
We are now at Shikende Spring. The spring was protected by Isukurua, funded by Kenya Water Security. This particular spring accommodates so many families, about 200 families. They have been having problems so far as getting some clean water is concerned, until we came in and protected the spring. This is just one of the springs we have all protected as far as Isukurua is concerned. I think this is the 30th spring so far we have protected, of course being funded by the Kenya Water Security.
Tumekuwa na shida mingi sana kwa hii mtoni, miaka mingi sana tunakuja maji chafu. Mpaka hata magonjwa yanakuja, watoto wanakonjeka, tulikuwa tunachota tu chini. Hakuna vile tunaweza pata maji mazuri, mtoni ilikuwa mbaya, ilikuwa imeharibika, imepomoka kabisa. Tulikuwa tunachota maji chafu chini. Watu wanaenda hivyo, hata watoto wanapata malaria, wanakonjeka.
The families around are very happy so far. They've been using this clean water. Of course, it is very clean, as you can see. And so many families, other places are trying to look for us so that we can protect their springs.
Community nimeona wamefurahi, wanapata maji safi. Hata maji njia ilikuwa mbaya. Kuchota maji watu walikuwa wanapigania mtoni. Maji ilikuwa walikuwa wanachota tu chini hivi, watu wanapigania hapo. Hakukuwa na ile mfereji mzuri ya kuchota maji. Watu walikuwa wanainama chini na kuchota maji chafu. Sasa watu wa community, hata mtu akikuja mtoni anachota maji haraka anaenda nyumbani.
WRA have been assisting us in this endeavor because without them they have been giving us technical support so that we should be able to do a very good job, because without their input we are not, we are helpless unless they give us directions here and there. That is how we succeed in our work so far.
Kuja wametutengenezea maji mazuri, tunakunywa maji safi sahihi, hata hakuna magonjwa sahihi. Watu wote wamefurahi. Hatuna shida yote sahihi sasa. Upande wa maji tunajaribu sasa kuchunga mtoni yetu isiharibike tena.
The project was started early this year in the school. We received a water tank that is helping us to have water, and it has also improved the hand washing project as far as the COVID-19 is concerned. We have also the project on the side of bamboo planting, exercise that is supposed to be used as income generating activity, cost sharing between the school and the Area-Nzoia project.
In homes, we have even taught our parents on how to plant them and how to maintain them.
So we are going to plant some of the bamboo seedlings within the school, which we hope will be of great importance, as well as selling some to the community also to start the project within the community, which we hope will serve as an income generating activity to both the school and even the surrounding community.
This project has brought a lot of improvement in this school. We had a problem with the water. They have brought us a water tank. It is now providing us with the water, which helps us to clean our classes, our toilets, even water some crops around here.
We would wish that the sponsors continue sponsoring this particular project so that we have sustainability to enable us enlighten the community and maybe teach them on how to go about it, such that it will improve the area economically and even socially in various aspects.
Kitu ya kwanza tunashukuru sana serikali kupitia kwa Ministry ya Water and Irrigation wakifadhiliwa na shirika letu la World Bank kuja kutuinua kutekeleza miradi ya kusaidia maisha hasa ya wenyeji ambao wanakaa katika catchment yetu kama Mumias Rua.
Kwa upande ya lishirika ya Murwa limekusaidia sana maji, tumepata maji mzuri. Tulikuwa tunachotanga maji ya chini, hiyo maji tunachotea takataka, sasa maji inatoka mzuri, tunakunywa, tuko watu wengi. Watu wanatoka ng'ambo, watu wa ng'ambo yetu hapa hakuna mtoni, wanakujanga hapa kwetu, wanachota hapa maji. Saa ingine saa saba watoto wakitoka shule, wanakimbilia hapa kwa mtoni, wanakunywa maji, wanaona tu mzuri. Sasa sisi wenyewe tuna furaha kubwa, kwa hiyo shirika imekusaidia sana. Wamama manyumba karibu 200 wanakunywa kwa hiyo maji.
Na saa hii ushirikiano kati ya Murwa na serikali imewezesha sisi kutekeleza miradi katika Lihondwe catchment ambayo inapeleka maji katika River Lusumu ambayo baadaye inaenda Area-Nzoia under the Nzoia Watershed management.
Nimefurahia kwa hii mtoni yetu yenye tumepata. Tulikuwa tunapata tabu nyingi. Tulikuwa hapa na kamtoni hengine kadogo yenye tulikuwa tunachota maji na pakuli. Na hiyo maji tulikuwa tunakunywa tu uchafu tele. Sasa vile tumepata hii mtoni mpya hii, tumefurahia. Kuna watu wengi wenye wanakunywa hapo, hata wenye wanaenda Mumias wanashuka hapo wanakunywa hiyo maji. Watoto wa shule vile mzee amesema pia wanafurahia hiyo maji. Hata watu kutoka huko ng'ambo pia ni hapa tu. Kuna manyumba nyingi kutoka huko ng'ambo wanapitia tu hapa wakichota huku maji.
So ni shukrani sana kwa sababu baadhi ya miradi tumefanya ni mto kama huu mnaona, mto wa Lihondwe Spring ambayo tulijenga mwaka wa 2021 tukiwa kwa shamba la mwenyeji ambaye ni host beneficiary anaitwa Bwana Rajab Masambai, ambaye wakati tulikuwa tuna identify these needs, huu mto ulikuwa na need sana kwa sababu ni watu kama 200 wanategemea hapa kupata maji, na wakati walikuwa na chota maji chini ya udongo. Tuna market ambayo inaitwa Kamashia just above this spring. Tuko na shule primary na secondary za Kamashia ambazo zinategemea huu mto, na pia tuko na health center ya Kamashia. So in total the direct beneficiaries wa huu mto is more than 1,000 consumers.
Murwa ni sawa. Murwa ni sawa. Asante sana, hata ilikuletea hata miti, tumepanda hapa miti sasa. Miti iko hapa nyingi kutoka huko chini kwa shamba yangu mpaka huko juu. Ndio tunaona Murwa ilitusaidia sana na hiyo.
The impact is there, but there's still more need for protection of more springs kwa sababu we have more consumers ambao bado wana access unsafe water ambayo inaleta madhara, especially diseases. We have outbreaks of sometimes of the typhoid. Our health record at this health facility at Kamashia indicates that typhoid is still occurring in this locality, simply because many of the consumers are accessing unsafe water.
Sasa tunashukuru hiyo shirika, ni shirika mzuri. Watu yetu wote wameona furaha sana. Na kuna sasa shida ambayo ya maji tunayo, naonanga tu sasa mzuri.
Shukrani sana kwa government, Water Resources Authority and the World Bank, our development partners who partner with the government to have thought well to provide funds ya kuhakikisha such projects are implemented for the benefit of the Kenyan citizens.
We did the tanks, rooftop water harvesting tanks in schools, and it has really helped because it was during the COVID-19. The school pupils are very happy. They can get water to wash their hands without any problem. The water is now very clean, and the erosion which was creating gullies have been controlled.
Tukiangalia kuna water points zina maji, zina sabuni na pia tunazingatia usafi.
We are grateful because of the tree nursery that you brought to us, in which has helped us a lot. Through tree nursery, we have been able to get the collecting water tank, which has been very useful to us, not only in school, school fraternity, and also the villagers.
The school was really not good at the time, and this seedbed has been helping us to bring income to the school, and has brought many changes at school here.
We have done terracing, and the terracing is really helping in places which are really where the drainage have really, the erosion has really taken effect, and the results can be seen. This terracing we started in August, around 16th, and we have done 12 kilometers, six in different sites. And this one is Luala village, another one is Buchirinya in Kakamega County. Like for example, this stream, Klianza from the catchment, the eye, that has really controlled both soil erosion and flooding, because the rain has been there for about, the rains have been there for about 4 or 5 days. Now by this time in Gekua, this place could have been flooded, but it seems the floods are now controlled from up.
My name is Clement Wangai, a water resource safety officer, and this is Area-Nzoia Yala sub-region, popularly known as Siaya. And in this sub-region, we cover basically 3 main counties, that is Kakamega, Siaya, and Busia. Well, we have been having our 5 RUAs implementing watershed activities. Right all the way from Kakamega. I think we have 3 luas in Kakamega and 2 luas in Siaya. And they have been doing various activities geared toward the reduction of siltation in the entire basin of Area-Nzoia. These ruas are Isyuhu, Buhungu, Mumias, Kisama, and Safu. Kisama and Safu are down here in Siaya County. And they have been implementing various activities ranging from terracing, on-farm terracing, gabiarding, where we have gullies within the farms. They have also been doing establishment of bamboo nurseries and even other water-friendly trees. They have been doing establishment of vetiver bulking site. This the grass that we use for the contours. They have also been doing spring protection. They have been doing all these activities geared toward the reduction of siltation in the rivers, or in the Area-Nzoia and its tributaries. These activities are very important because as a water resource, it is our primary role to see that our rivers are clean and the water is of good quality. And every time we have soil erosion and siltation getting into the river, the quality is impaired, even through agrochemicals and all that. So this one has been our key activity to see that the waters of the Nzoia Basin is protected, and also that we can reduce sedimentation, which will help even on the lower part where we are having flooding to continue sustain the river capacity to carry water. Because every time we have sedimentation happening on the river, it is reducing the capacity of the river to carry water, and this automatically leads to aggravated flooding within the lower reaches of the river. The communities are also benefiting a lot from these activities because, for one, the topsoil, the rich soil, is retained in their farms. This is so important for their food production because when that topsoil goes, the yield continue reducing year after year. Now, the other thing is that the water in the river, the water resource, is enhanced. These communities are drawing water from these rivers for their animals and even some for basic use within their homesteads. So when we have the water quality in the river improved, the community benefits a lot from this. Now, when you're also doing these activities, because like for the rowers, it is their duty to see that the catchments that they are, the sub-catchments that they are working on are good in terms of their status and in terms of their reduced erosivity into the river. So every time they are implementing these activities, it brings a lot of good standard and good standard in their sub-catchments. So the communities are benefiting every time you are doing this. We can also talk about livelihood because, like, when they do the spring protection, it means the water quality is improved. They can get the water easily, so they will take less time. And even in terms of diseases, there is reduction. So that money being used for medicine can be used for other things within the homesteads. Plantations like bamboos, which are very good in stabilizing the banks, and which I know some of them are bulky to propagate along the river banks. There is a lot of economic benefits from bamboos that we know of. So when they have been able to establish a good lot of bamboos, then it will translate to economical income for this community. These watershed activities are very important both for the Water Resource Authority and for the community that we are working on. And we pray that they will be able to implement to the end that they can enhance this benefit in totality.
My name is Andrew Aliet. I'm the chairman of SAFU, Water Resource Users Association. And we are here at Ugambi Primary School, where one of the activities we are covering within the region this is bamboo tree nursery and the 10,000 liter tank which is installed, you can see from behind.
Hiyo tangi inatusaidia kwa kazi mingi sana. Wakati mwingine jioni tukitaka kumop darasa tunalitumia. Tukitoka msalani tunalitumia kunawa mkono. Hata pia utusaidia kwa mimea wa bambu kumwagilia maji wakati wa jua kali.
The water tank that was placed there has actually improved the school because the tank has been used to harvest rainwater, and the water there is being used for watering, and at the same time it is also being used to improve on the sanitation of the school.
We are also doing terracing. We are doing terracing, vertical cross slopes. We are also having gabions. We are yet to do gabions and spring protection.
So for the short period I've been here, I can say I have seen the benefits of this project. apart from giving our learners the opportunity to interact with the environment, because they are the people who are involved in watering, even potting and other activities. It is a learning experience that our children have gotten the opportunity to interact with.
The rowers can use this vetiver to sell to the, for example, restaurant owners who want to construct kasepose and earn some income as for purposes of livelihood. So we have the issue of catchment management for purposes in our such catchment, and also for livelihood.
We are in a village called Masambra within the Rua. Now in this Masambra is where we did terracing. We were to do 14 kilometers of terracing, but we managed to do 16.5 kilometers. We finalized yesterday. That is 2nd of September. And as you can see behind me, the napier that has been planted, they have started shooting out, and we expect that with the rains coming in, we expect them to grow, and at least it will make the farmers that we have planted, we have dug the terracing, to also get good harvest, as the flow of water that used to go with the loam soil will now have to be stopped somewhere along the way.
We are implementing Area-Nzoia Watershed activity. The activity has been funded by Kenya Water Security and Climate Resilience Program, and we have focused on the 5 rivers, that is Safu, Bukhungu, Isiuhu, Mumias and Kisama. They are implementing activities geared towards reversing catchment degradation, and some of the activities we are implementing are rehabilitation of gullies through capion construction, establishment of bamboo tree nursery, and that is to encourage tree growing. We also have spring protection, terracing, and establishment of vetiver bulking sites. The rowers received tranche 1 activities, and they have completed the tranche 1 activities. Recently, they received the tranche 2 activities. Like in Bukhungu, that is Safu and Kisama, they have done the terracing. But there are some of the activities which involve procurement processes. The procurement process is still in place, and we hope that coming next week, the procurement process will be through, and they'll be on to start the other activities. This, we are very glad that the Ministry of Irrigation and Water, and through our headquarters, that we feel that our region is favored because we are implementing these activities, and we hope the impact will be very positive with the community and also to our water quality in the region. Thank you very much.